tensions between Russia and the United States are threatening to boil over after President Donald Trump signaled an imminent strike on Moscow's Middle Eastern ally in response to a chemical attack in Syria. Hundreds of civilians, including babies, suffered symptoms consistent with exposure to toxic chemicals after the strike on Saturday. Theresa May's cabinet is meeting today to discuss whether to stand shoulder to shoulder with America and France in a potential retaliatory strike on Syria. And French President Emmanuel Macron today said he had evidence the attack in Douma was a chemical strike and Assad was behind the strike. He previously vowed military action if Saturday's attack was confirmed to be a chemical attack by government forces. Moscow has insisted it will shoot down any missiles fired at Syria, raising the terrifying possibility of a direct confrontation between the two nuclear powers. As war tensions mount, American, Britain and French forces edge closer to the Med. The USS Donald Cook, a $1.8 billion missile destroyer, is already in the eastern Mediterranean and is loaded with a deadly arsenal of 90 cruise missiles. The warship is the same type of destroyer which was involved in Donald Trump's previous strike on Syria, which saw nearly 60 rockets fired at Syria Air Base in retaliation for a previous chemical weapons attack. Also believed to be lurking in the Mediterranean are American Ohio-class submarines, though their exact location is rarely if ever revealed. The $2 billion subs are armed with both nuclear and conventional missiles and can unleash their weapons without the need to surface. The U.S. Navy's Harry S. Truman Carrier Battle Group is also steaming towards the Middle East, having departed its base earlier this week. The group's flagship is the nuclear-powered USS Harry S. Truman Carrier, which cost some $4.5 billion to construct. The massive carrier provides a runway for up to 90 warplanes and helicopters and is back at sea after its most recent deployment in 2016 ended, after the battle group flew more than 2,000 combat missions against Islamic State targets. Based in Qatar, the United States has a squadron of its latest F-22 Raptor jets ready to scramble. At a cost of $150 million each, the high-tech planes are designed to be invisible to enemy radar. Also in the Mediterranean is at least one French Aquitaine-class frigate. Fully armed Russian jets have already flown dangerously close to the vessel, which French naval officials have branded a deliberate breach of international regulations. At a cost of $829 million, the frigates are armed with 32 long-range Aster missiles which can strike targets up to 120 kilometers away. The UK also has constant military presence in the Mediterranean with its RAF base on Cyprus. The airbase at Akrotiri is used as a staging point for British Tornadoes. At a cost of $32 million per aircraft, the jets can carry a devastating arsenal of bombs and guided missiles. Tweeting yesterday, Mr. Trump warned Russia to get ready, adding a missile strike will be coming. In a series of tweets, Mr. Trump called out Vladimir Putin for his alliance with Bashar al-Assad, who he branded a gas-killing animal, a reference to the Syrian leader's repeated use of chemical weapons in the country's brutal 7 years